Hey guys, it's me, cyoubx. Today we have a nice big box from the Cubicle. I think this is actually the largest unboxing I've ever done on this channel, not in terms of the size of the package, but in terms of the value of it. I think this package came out to be around 260 bucks. There's only one thing, or maybe two things in here that I specifically wanted, and then I think they packed in a bunch of extra goodies, so we'll see what's inside. I have some idea of what's in there. There was a list of the inventory or of the items in here, but I purposely tried to not look at that so that I'd be a little bit surprised. But I do know that there are a couple things in here that I was looking forward to, and hopefully that's what this is. I need a real knife. It's my cat. All right. Let's see what's in here. Well, my cat will move. Hey, scoot. So, looks like there's a ton of shirts, which is awesome. So here is the first one. It's a black tee with the Cubicle logo on it. Got a white one, it says Team Cubicle. We got a awesome hoodie. Hold up, that looks so sick. It says the Cubicle on it. I really like the colors, I like black. I think it's very slimming. I'm excited. We have another shirt. This one also says the Cubicle, except it's in salmon instead of the nice light blue. But I really like this minimalist aesthetic. It's sort of my thing. Got another one of these black tees. Actually, yeah, so the first one was a long sleeve. And I think this one's probably a short sleeve because it just feels thinner. And then we got some other cubing stuff. Got some lube, Max Command. Got some real fancy Angstrom. Got some gloves just in time for the pandemic. This is Cubicle Black. Max Fleet, don't know what this is. And a GAN cube. So this is, I think, the one thing that I actually wanted. I mean, I want all of this stuff, but this was the thing that I specifically ordered. Everything else was just a really nice surprise. So thanks to the Cubicle. For those interested, this is what the hoodie looks like. I feel like a burrito. I could definitely lose a little bit of weight. But yeah, it's super comfy, really cozy. It's a little bit warm to be wearing this right now, but I like it. It's good material. All right, so I think in this video, I mostly actually just want to look at the scan cube, and I'll also open this up because I'm curious as to what this is. I think in this video, I'm not gonna do a review on any of the lubes or anything like that. If you're interested, you know, maybe I can do a comparison video or something like that, but the focus for the rest of this video is going to be on whatever's in this box, which I still have no clue, and the scan. I think it's a I don't know what this is. It's a 356M. So let's switch views. All right, so we switched views. Hopefully you can see the two boxes, you can see my face. And it's been a while since I've done these dual view videos. Hopefully you guys like it. But first we'll actually just open up this box. I don't think it's a cube, but it might be. Okay, it is not. It's more lube. It's a lot of lube. Looks like we have Silk, Classic D&M 37, Mystic, Cubicle Speedy, and X. Frankly speaking, if I'm picking a lube, this is probably what I'm going to use almost all the time, is these sort of dropper bottles, just because they're easy to grab with me. They're easy to just sort of use on the go, like at comps and stuff like that. If I wanted to lube a cube from scratch, obviously I would use this stuff in syringes. But if I'm in a hurry and I just want sort of a reapplication of some lubricant, stuff like D&M 37 is perfect. So with the lubes out of the way, let's actually get to the cube, which I'm very, very excited about. So you can see this is a GAN 356M. Box lifts open pretty easily. We've got a smaller box inside, which I assume are going to be the accessories. And then, of course, the cube. So we'll look at the accessories first. Looks like we have some GES nuts, documentation, cube bag, and that's it. So actually, just as an aside before we get into this cube, the reason that I wanted a different GAN cube is because I really liked the GAN Air SM, and I really did not like the GAN 356 XS. It's an okay cube. I've done like 2,500, 3,000 solves on this thing now. It's just not that great. I think objectively it's not fantastic. The reason I like GAN cubes is because I really like the feel of the turning. I think it has this nice, clean, crispy feel that a lot of other cubes don't have. I think objectively they're among the worst in terms of flagship cubes. Their corner cutting isn't better than any other cube. It's, you know, whatever. I don't really like the tensions, but I really, really like the feel. And for me, that's enough to sort of overlook a lot of the other shortcomings of the cube. But this in particular was just really frustrating to use. I think after around 1,500 solves, I got kind of used to how it felt, and so it was okay. I was getting good times on it, but I don't really feel like I should have to adapt that much in order to use a cube. So I wanted to try out other GAN cubes just to see if there was something else out there for me that has that nice GAN feel, but is just a better performer. So I talked to Phil from the Cubicle, and he suggested the 356M. Unfortunately, it only comes in stickerless, and if you've watched this channel for a really long time, you'll know that I really, really like black cubes with stickers, mostly because I think it looks really classy, but also because it gives me the option of actually customizing the color scheme. But with a stickerless puzzle, that's obviously not an option. If it's really good, obviously I'm okay with it being stickerless, but if it's not, I might just go back to, you know, an RSM or 356XS. All right, so I moved the cube a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see it a little bit better now. First impressions, cube has this matte finish. The colors are actually pretty nice. I like them. Aesthetically, it's a good looking cube. It's, oh. Okay, it's interesting. The turning's a little bit swishy, which I like. Really, really like that. The magnets are very strong, which I personally like, but I think I am one of very few people who like that. Ooh. I mean, can you hear that click? It sounds really good. It feels weird because when it's sort of halfway through a turn, it's very fast and there's almost no tactility, there's no feel. But then the magnet is so heavy that you get this like really audible click. I don't hate it, it's just different. Corner cutting, oh, it's horrible. Currently can barely cut 45 degrees. It's weird. I think I like it. So in the past, I really liked using the yellow GES springs. Right now, it has the blue ones, as you can see. So the reverse corner cutting is actually really good. So whatever these tensions are on, I think it said it was on 0.6, seems to be decent. Let's just do a couple solves on it, see how we like it. Yeah, this is, that's all right. I think my issue with this cube right now is very similar to the issues I had with the XS. First of all, they're both remarkably very light cubes, which doesn't really matter to me, but I know to some people that matters. The issue I have with both of them is that they're very squishy. The cube flexes quite substantially. This is the XS. It's kind of squishy. It's a very spongy feeling cube. This one is almost spongier. Because the turning is so light on this cube, I think when I'm doing last layer algs, if I'm very light with my turning, I think everything goes smoothly. If I turn a little bit too rough though, I think things start to get a little bit weird. The cube just flexes, it's very, very spongy, just like the XS, and I'm not really a fan of that. It just doesn't feel like it holds its shape very well, whereas an older GAN cube like the RSM really, really just felt sturdy. This just doesn't feel like that. Granted, I haven't done anything to the cube yet. I haven't changed the springs, I haven't changed the tensions, I haven't lubed the cube, so a lot can change based on that. But just based on first impressions and how I felt about the XS out of the box, they actually feel very, very similar. But that's kind of interesting because of two reasons. One is I can probably get used to this and I can probably change it and lubricate it to my liking, and I can probably make this my main. But more importantly, this cube is like half the cost or whatever compared to this. So I don't understand why anyone would really get this cube. I guess if you want black plastic like me, then it's worth it, maybe. But I don't know. This XS just becomes sort of a weird puzzle to me. Overall, it's kind of a nice cube. It looks very nice. It has some of the issues that I saw with the XS, which concerns me a little bit. But again, I haven't done any of the tensioning or lubricating yet on this one, so a lot can change. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks to the Cubicle for sending all of this stuff, the t-shirt and hoodies. It's awesome. I have another really big unboxing coming soon, so hopefully you guys subscribe and stay tuned to that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks to the Cubicle for sponsoring. If you guys want to order any of this stuff, I'll leave links in the description. You can use discount code cyoubx for 5% off. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. Until next time, toodles.